What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Monday. And I'm super excited as we have one hell of a show for you guys today. Let me do a quick check, being that I just started my my mic. I thought my mic was already on, so let me just make sure it's on point. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, I think you guys can. It looks like the volume is good. We're ready to go. Hope everybody had an incredible weekend. Damn it, huh? I'm back with my doggone liquid crack, aka Vietnamese coffee, huh? Y'all pray for me. It's too good to be true. All right, guys, let's let's keep it going. By the way, guys, I had shouts out as this weekend, and it's crazy because I said I was going to do lives or at least some shorts with Dave Adams. Dave that came out. There was a big there was two big things that happened here in Vegas. One was obviously the Canelo versus Crawford boxing match, which congratulations to Terrence Crawford. I mean, shocked a lot of people, but I wasn't very shocked as I just thought their fighting styles were different, and he's just a dog. He won undisputed in multiple weight divisions, and so shouts out to him. And then they had the oh, by the way, Crypto Tales was here. And Crypto Tales hit me up. We play his song each and every day, Stack It Up. He hit me up, like, I want to say like Friday night or something like that. And then they wound up going to the game, to the fight Saturday. So I haven't been able, I don't know if he's gone back yet, but I wasn't able to catch up with Tales. I told him to hit me up. They were staying, he gave me where they were staying, but me and the wife and my son had some plans, so I wasn't able to catch up with him. Dave, who is one of our founding, not one of our founding, but one of our head ambassadors for Chicago, came down, and they had a highway patrolman baseball game, like baseball tournament. And so there was over 50 teams, I think like 13 to 15 people per team. And so it was hundreds of these guys out here, a lot of people out here. So the casinos were packed. I was able to hook him up, get him and his guys in some rooms. And so I know he was very thankful for that. Got a chance to hang out. He came to my house. His boys, like two of his boys came to my house, two other highway patrolmen. So we got to hang out here for some time. I had my personal barbers come over, and I had our detailing guys downstairs. So once all that was done, we took off. But they did get a chance to hang out with me. And the reason I'm telling that story is Dave was here. I ordered extra Vietnamese coffee, and he drunk that thing. And I'm telling y'all ask Dave Adams if it's like Dave drunk that thing, man. And Dave was like, whoa. I think they put like espresso shots or something in it. He said, this is delicious, but man. And so I told Dave, I said, you're now my witness that this is literally probably legal liquid crack, huh? AKA Vietnamese coffee, just saying. So Dave loved it. It was absolutely amazing. And we had a lot of fun. So I got to hang out with those guys, took them to the casino, took them to a couple to Sahara and over to Durango. It was fun. But in the midst of all that, hanging out with them, I really forgot to take pictures. Like, I think it's kind of weird too. Like, yeah, come here, man, come take a selfie with me or something. So I wasn't really thinking along those lines. I was just kind of hanging out. And then once they got checked in and they were ready to go have fun and party, which they invited me to go do, but I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna hang out with the wifey. But it was good hanging out with him. It was great to see them all. I love my family, man. I love hanging out, especially when I could see you guys in person. Like Nina Blossom just came over, celebrated my birthday with me. It's so dope, man. Took me out to a birthday. I mean, I just got the greatest damn family. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed in so many ways. And I just want to tell you guys, I thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys really do mean the world to me. DCA Crypto Dave in the house says, October, my birthday month. Let's go, huh? And I think that's what it's going to be, guys. I think September is going to be a month full of volatility. I think a lot of people's hopes are going to get up with certain things like this ETF that's supposed to be being filed Thursday. But I believe the way that it has been explained, it's a hybrid. So it's not really like the ETFs that we're waiting for, like Grayscale. I mean, like, Grayscale and those other ETFs. It's not like that. So we're going to talk about that and much more. Shane Sullivan in the house. Sup, family? Greatest family on planet Earth. You damn straight, my brother, huh? Silver Days XRP. All love to you, Silver Days, with that doggone gold star and that wrench by your name. Shouts out. If you guys want to get a wrench, let me know. Send me a message. Or you can send it directly to Dave and Josh, but that's what I would be doing. I'd be getting your message and sending it over to them, and we can get you guys a wrench if you guys want to be one of our mods. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Thank you guys for your stars. All you guys that have, those stars just mean it's an ongoing love icon. That's all it really means to me. If you don't have one, doesn't mean you don't love me. I don't want to say that because there's nothing but love in this family, and I think you guys were able to see that. If anybody made it to XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2025, it wasn't about me. Every freaking dollar that came through to me, I tried my best to figure out ways to give back, to get awards for you guys, for the community, just to say how much we love and appreciate you. And it was in freaking incredible. I can't even put it into words other than I'm going to try to outdo myself in 26. So, but thank you guys so much, man. And thank you for the heart. Thank you for the being, I don't even want to say subscription, thank you for being a member. Thank you for showing your love consistently, ongoing. The super chats, the virtual hugs. I'll never ask for anything like that, nor do I financially expect anything. But when I do see that, it just that name imprints itself in my head, or with these stars. And that's all I really want to say. And all you guys mean the world to me, regardless if you have a badge or not or whatever. But it's like buying, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out. It's like going above and beyond. It's something I used to teach my kids. And I said, if you have a chance between being average and excellent, why would you ever choose being average if excellence is an option? And for those of you guys who go and do all that, it's just an excellent effort. And I don't know what else to say other than that. Not to demean anyone that doesn't have it, because I love you just as much. It's just the fact that when I see people take that, I know what it is to go out and be poor and be, struggling and ask yourself, why did I get these cars in the world? And then go out there and realize that I had to go out there and do a lot of excellent things to put myself in a better situation. So I was able to do that. So just thank you for that extra effort. I guess so. That's a long ass way to say thank you. Right? X Lloyd in the house. Appreciate you, X Lloyd. Silver Days, all the love, man. You guys are freaking amazing. Who else we got up in here? Bullish Bird, thank you, my brother. I used to do concierge for high-end clients in Los Angeles. I was thinking about doing a private black car service for the XRP Las Vegas 2020. That would be dope, X Lloyd. Wow, that'd be dope. Yeah, we'll talk, man, because I'm telling you right now, X Lloyd. X Lloyd, here, yeah, I don't think you waste your prayers. Like, I'm one of those people that I try to pray for things that are important, like family, friends, people's health, you guys, making sure my family is doing good and health and all that good stuff. So I try not to waste prayers on anything. But if I could pray for something selfishly, I would selfishly pray that XRP hits $100 before XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2025, 26, because I would love to had already start giving cars away, and maybe even start my 12-month car giveaway in Vegas. That'd be so dope. So if I was gonna do something selfish, that's what it would be. Get to 100. Just saying. Otherwise, I try not to waste my prayers on stuff like that. But anyways, True Dukel's in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Shane, Big Bro 10, good to see you, sis. Big Bro in the house. Bullish Bird, good to see you. All right, guys, so we're gonna get right into it. Let's run through this. We got a lot to talk about. Market cap right now, 3.99 trillion. Fell back under that 4. Wait a minute. Wait. I did a refresh. 4 trillion. Barely 4 trillion. Damn it. We're like right there. 5 trillion. It's closer than 2. I'm just saying. Bitcoin right now, 115,232. We got Ethereum right now back above $4,500. XRP flirting right there at the $3 mark, like flirting. It sneezes, it goes under. It sneezes, it go up. Either way, BNB right now is at 921. BNB has been on fire. 921, almost 1,000. Good Lord. Number 5, BNB number 5. Sheesh. BNB went past along like like Matumbo. Remember that big tall dude from the NBA? I'm number 5. Solana right now is at 233, guys. We got Dogecoin at 26 cents. TRX 34 cents. ADA right now at 86 cents, guys. We got Link 23.34. Sui right now 3.49. AVAX 28.87. XLM right now at 37 cents. Some great prices, man, for accumulation, not financial advice. HBAR right now is at 23 cents. We got, good Lord, 23 cents, still $4. Crazy. LTC right now moved up or down, one of those things. It's at 113. We got TON right now at 314. Crow at 22 cents. Shiba, 4 zeros and a 1. So for, cuatro zeros and a uno. Can't mess up on my Spanish. Espanol. It's funny because I never used to even talk about Litecoin until they started hating. Now, like I mentioned them in the damn charts. It's kind of funny. I never really looked at them like that. I think early on when I first got into crypto, I was like, Litecoin, what is that? And bought it, and I was like, I'm cool. I just get some Bitcoin or something. But yeah, it's anyways, let's move on. World Liberty Financial right now, 21 cents. We got Abe right now at 297 and some change. Near, let's make it clear, 261. We're not going to go over everything. Matic right now, 25 cents, guys. Also, while you're watching this show, always remember, nothing we talk about here ever should be considered or deemed financial advice, for I'm not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Has been absolutely insane. We've had this show now for like 2 years and 10 months. It's been just such a blessing and so much fun. And it really, you know, I thank all you guys for the messages and for the you know, just appreciation and support. And it goes both ways, because it's definitely fun sharing this journey with you guys. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else on planet Earth, EARF, than being with my family through this journey, like-minded people. I think that's what's so dope. You know, when you go out and you get in your car and we get off this show, now I know there's a lot of other shows and we try to stay connected to some of these brilliant minds out here that are in this space. There's many of them. I won't name any so I don't miss any. But there's some really, really incredible people that I stay connected to in this space. Yeah, it's just really incredible. And I wouldn't want to take this ride with anybody else other than my family. Greatest family, huh? On planet Earth, you know. Jeanette's in the house. That's my beautiful queen. Shouts out to my baby, my better half, my everything. About to go hang out today. As soon as I get off this damn stream, we out of here. ICP right now, 465, guys. We got VChain, 2 cents. Algo right now at 23 cents, guys. We got SEI at 31 cents. Haven't talked about that one in a while. Flare, don't you dare sleep on Flare at 2 cents. Trump still stuck. Filecoin right now, 240. Jupiter coming in at 50 cents. INJ, 1342. XDC is at 7 cents still. Optimism, we got a lot of it. Why? Because Paul Atkins. It's crypto time, and we heard that big time. And there's a setup coming in October, which a lot of these ETFs are supposed to be getting approved, and so we're really, really excited about that, along with this ISO 20022 date. So a lot of optimism going into October. Let's see if it plays out that way. Q&T right now is $100 and some change, you guys. We got stacked, just like the song we play here each and every day. Stack it up by my boy Crypto Tales, who was out here watching a fight. He actually sent me a picture from the stands. He's like, Jay, I'm at the fight. I was like, oh, that's my dog. Let's keep it going. CRV right now at 74 cents, guys. We got GRT at 9 cents. Let's see what we got in here. Dog with hat, monkey with scarf, skunk with G-string. What's your meme coin? Either way, make sure you do your damn research. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And stop chasing those damn zeros. Make sure you guys get into utility coins. Utility coins will set you free. Just saying. Not financial advice, just my opinion. 2 Satoshis, 2 cents, 2 drops, whatever you want to say. Fart coin, did you make millions in it? If I did, I wouldn't say nothing about it. It's at 81 cents, guys. Theta right now is at 80 cents. XTZ, one of the OGs in the space, at 75 cents. And coming in at number 100 is Gala, which might make you want to holler if it takes off. It's at 1 cent right now, guys. Currently, let's get into some news. Call Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Because Tyrone's got those backpack and gonna be rich when crypto pop. You better call Tyrone. Is that like my Erykah Badu version? Shouts out to Nesfor says, so I have to brag a bit. The Patriots lead the NFL in sacks. Damn, celebrating while I can. Yeah, man, damn Patriots. No, the Patriots look good, man. I'm a Cowboy fan. People know that. My wife is a Raiders fan. We support the Bears because my son-in-law, who just gave me my first grandbaby, our only grandbaby, Jalen Johnson, number 1 for the Chicago Bears, doing this thing out right now. But I think he's got some kind of like growing injury, my wife was telling me. So we support the Bears. We watch their games. We support the Raiders. That is her team before I met her. And I'm a Cowboy since I was 9. So. But yeah, other than that, and then my brother and a lot of other friends on that end are like 49ers. So, but it's funny, man. My wife is a true football head. Yesterday we had all these plans to go do this and that and everything else, and she did not want to get out the room. Like, we just literally sat in the bed all day yesterday watching football. She's like, I want to watch the next game. And so my wife is one of those women that really love the sport. I mean, not like just her team, really loves the sport. Every team. It's crazy. Anyways, let's move on. All right. Let's move on. Not enough about my football wife. All right. Here we go. Live, laugh, love, enjoy the moments, guys. You can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days, guys. Get out there, enjoy your life. I know a lot of us are sitting around here just waiting. We're waiting. Come on, we're waiting. It's going to happen, but don't miss all the precious moments in life, guys. I learned that from Steve Jobs, who said, with everything that he's accomplished, everything that he had accomplished, all the things that people praise him for. It was a passive message that I had shared on Facebook when he said, I missed everything, all the moments, the friends, just the things that really matter, because I can't take any of these things with me, which brings me back to what Denzel said, which is I've never seen a U-Haul fall in the hearse. So I've been real inspired here lately to get myself back in the gym. Kind of, you know how it is, man. You get in, you get out, you get in, you get out, you get in. But we try to walk. We try to hit the gym at least a few times a week. But that's something I've really been thinking about lately. I was talking to my wife about that yesterday. I said, what is it to have all the wealth in the world if you're not healthy enough or around long enough to enjoy it all, right? So, and not only that, but I don't want to be one of those guys. I was talking to this with my son. My oldest son is down right now, and it's like, Dad has done some extraordinary things, but there's some things in position that Dad has put us in that is going to be even more extraordinary. And I don't want to be one of those guys who are like, well, Dad did all this and left it to us because he died of this or died of that, too soon. So, guys, what I'm saying is just please be healthy, eat good, work out, get some kind of exercise in. That's what I'm trying to push myself to do now. It's easier said than done, especially when you're extremely comfortable in life and financially and everything else. But you got to get out there. You got to get your ass in the gym. This is what me and my wife are trying to keep ourselves accountable for. So make sure you guys enjoy those moments. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Eco 215 in the house. What's up, Eco? Eco in the house. No, it's not Eco. It's Esco. Esco in the house. Esco 215. Is that how you say it? Oh, it's got better call Tyrone. That's my brother. Good to see you, man. All right. Let's keep it going. All right. We'll be the last ones laughing, and I do agree with that. This is from DAI. He said, "Did he say XRP Army retards?" And this goes back to that video of these idiots, right? I mean, I don't know what you call it. I mean, I have no respect, and I used to like this guy right here. I don't know this guy or this guy, but I used to like this guy with the hat. As far as he just brilliant guy and whatever. But I just didn't know he was that ignorant. To the fact that you will call anybody a retard because of their likes. And it just puts you in that category to me of really the same type of people that all this stuff happened with, you can't speak your mind and then people want to go out there and call you something to do something to you, whatever. It's the same thing. People have the ability to choose. They have the ability to like something. You might like, he might like a Mercedes. I might like Lexus, or somebody might like a Hyundai, somebody might like a Honda. But could you imagine if I said, hey, everybody that drives a Toyota is a retard? What? Like, what gives you the right to say that? So it's just sad that happened. But I like what DAI put out here as he tagged their ridiculous comments into this, and he says. He said, did he say XRP retard? I hate using that word. Based on availability information, XRP is generally considered to be faster and cheaper for transactions compared to using the Strike app, which utilizes Lightning Network for Bitcoin, which is what these guys like, but you want to call us the retard. Look at them. Even with orange mics, what does that tell you? Is that a maxi? Just saying. And I got it, but you don't have to be a maxi or disrespect people, which utilizes Lightning Network for Bitcoin. So here's a breakdown. Speed. XRP transactions settle in about 3 to 5 seconds. You guys all know this, which is probably why you invested, which is significantly faster than Bitcoin transactions on the Lightning Network, where settlement can vary, but generally takes longer due to the need to open and close payment channels. Cost. XRP transactions have very low fees, often fractions of a penny, which makes it a more cost-effective solution for cross-border payments, while the Lightning Network, the guys who are calling us retards there, not the network itself, but just some of the holders, aims to reduce Bitcoin's transaction fees. The cost can vary based on channel setup and network topology. Now, the thing is that knowing all this, with all this information being out there, and these are all facts, how can you demean or talk down on someone when it's clear that what you're supporting isn't it's the first, it's shiny, it's old school, it's the biggest adopted because it was the first, but it's not the fastest, it's not the best in no sense of the word. So it's just sad that people have to I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we've talked about it before. Centralization versus decentralization. XRP is criticized for being more centralized compared to Bitcoin's Lightning Network, which might be a consideration for some users. However, in terms of speed, cost, XRP has the freaking edge. Therefore, for consistent speed and low cost in transactions, XRP appears to be the better choice. Okay. Who's a retard? Just saying. All right, let's move on. Going to be a wild week ahead. I do agree with that. Paul Barron comes out with this. He says, wild week ahead. Wednesday, rate cut decision and Powell speech odds now above 90% for a 25 BP. Now, there's been people who've actually gone on, some very, very prominent people in the space have said there's 100%. I don't know if anything's 100%, but the likelihood that we get these rate cuts, and there was something that I believe Paul Barron and Jake Claver in their last interview said that there was, I can't think of the lady's name, but she's someone prominent in the space as well, said that she expects like 4 25 BP rate cuts or something along those lines. Make sure you guys go tune into Paul Barron's last show with Jake. Okay. Any hint of more cuts coming? Thursday, U.S. initial jobless claims. Friday, triple witching, 4.9 trillion options expiry. Last 2 expirations, BTC price corrected before a move up. Which way do we go, up or down? It's going to be a very, very, in my opinion, volatile, crazy week. Now, with that being said, breaking SEC to warn crypto firms, this time before hitting them with tough enforcement. Not like dumbass Gary, which has been on my show multiple times. If you got, not actually one time, if you guys get a chance, make sure you go to our Crypto for Life page, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, and go over and make sure you guys go check out all of our interviews. We got some of the most amazing interviews, and our interview obviously with dumbass Gary. Very hard to get Gary Gensler on this, dumbass Gary, should I say, Gensler on the show. Okay. Anyway, it says SEC to warn crypto firms this time before hitting with tough enforcement like they did with Ripple. Not like Gensler enforcement days. Times have changed. And it's crazy, guys. This was definitely the war, the attack on crypto with this guy here. And now, and obviously he was a puppet to Elizabeth Warren's initiative of Operation Choke Point 2.0. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can go over and check out Rick from the Start by Fruition Productions, formerly known as XRP Unleashed. You can go to fruitionproductions.com or at Fruition Productions and get some more information on that and see just the details, man. If you want to know the potential where everything's going, you got to know where we're at and you got to know where we've been. And this guy was part of that 4-year, 8-month hiatus, that 4-year, 8-month torment of trying to ruin not only XRP but crypto here in the space, but had us in that long ass lawsuit. Where we have this gentleman who is pro crypto, and he made the comment again last week. It's crypto time, and so we're excited about that. So I said Ripple and XRP paid the price so that now companies can get some kind of warning. So now if you go into SEC, they'll talk to you. Come on in, we'll talk to you. See, Gary was like, come on in, Ripple. Oh, you don't need your attorney, just come on in, show us what you got. Boom. Times have changed, and that's all we're saying. All right, let's move on. Little history lesson there. All right, U.S. small business and veterans embody resilience and opportunity. Shouts out to Ripple, who donated 25 million RLUSD commitment to ASEAN, if that's how you say it, Opportunity Fund, and Hire Heroes USA, where they're helping expand access to capital, training, and careers so that they can follow. I think this is for veterans, right? I think I read this earlier. Yeah. When small businesses and veterans thrive, so do communities. So that's dope. Shouts out to Ripple, man, being for the community. Absolutely incredible. Let's move on. Chicago coin, guys, baby. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's for us buyers. Make sure you guys go check us out. Here is our actual page. You guys can see all the places you can access our asset and get more information. Also at Chicago Coin on X. Appreciate you guys in a major way. And shouts out to Dave, who came out here and hung out, and all his buddies with the Highway Patrolman. Highway Patrol Department. I can't remember all their names, but if you guys get a chance, this is Dave right here. Came out. Dave's in some great shape. I said, "Dang, Dave, you lost all that damn weight." Dave looked like he was slender, ready to get ready to. Looked like he had been training for that damn baseball game. I was like, "All right, that's my brother." So you guys, here's all the links. You guys can check us out. Chicago, Telegram, Facebook. The website, TikTok, all that stuff, merchandise. Appreciate your support. Let's move on. We are so blessed to be here right now. And that's really the feeling, guys. That's really the sentiment. You can see it in everybody that's talking. Paul Barron has stressed that. Jake Claver stressed that. Mickle, Zach Rector, Abs and Johnny Crypto, my brothers over at Good Morning and Good Evening Crypto. We are so blessed. Coach JV does a phenomenal job in that. We are so blessed. This is our time. No more wondering, what did my parents do? What did my when the internet came out, where were they at when Amazon? Where were they at with this? Where were they at with it? This is the biggest moment. And isn't that crazy? I was listening to this guy. I can't remember what it was in regard to. Oh, I think it was Terrence Crawford when he won the fight. And he was talking about how people were ducking him and they weren't giving him opportunities early on, the opportunities that he wanted. And he said, and that kind of, irritated him through his journey. He said, but you know what? I finally got the opportunity I needed, which was this big fight against Canelo, to prove everybody wrong, to prove everybody pound for pound he was the best fighter. And he says, sometimes things don't happen when you want them to happen. They happen when they're supposed to happen. And I remember that I took that away from that post interview. I feel the same way, guys. What's happening to us right now was supposed to happen. We are the ones. You are the one. I am the one. Together, we will set our family up like CCAS, the things he'll do today that other people won't do in order to do the things tomorrow that other people won't, or in order to have the things tomorrow other people won't have. He's doing this for his son. I know what his why is. He don't even got it. I know what his why is. We've had some interactions. I know what CCAS is why. Same reason my why is. My wife, my children, my family, the people that I love and care about, you guys. This is why I do what I do, guys. It's not because I need this and not like I can go and I tell people all this, I see people a lot of times that come in and shouts out to the people who always say, man, Jay, you should have more. We got 81 viewers right now, but I could pay to have, I've been approached with different things. I've been given different strategies. You can do this, pre-record it, pay this, pay that, get this, get these people coming to work and get your YouTube. But I'm like, man, you know what? I wouldn't pay nobody to be a part of my family. I mean, think about that. It's me and my wife, our 6 beautiful kids that are all winning at high levels. Why? And I'm winning at a high level. Why in the hell would I pay somebody to be part of? Can you imagine paying somebody to be your friend? Could you imagine that? Paying somebody to be your friend? Paying somebody to be your family? What? Hell no. I grow organically, baby. Huh? That's what we do here. And that's why I don't worry about the numbers. Like I said, we've been at this for a little bit now, but we grow organic and everybody is so damn real. I would never pay. I could never pay for another CCAS, another Silver Days, another Shane, another Big Bro 10. Are you crazy? Another DCA Crypto Dave. Huh? Another Nest Force. Huh? Shane sell. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. You can't pay for that. Shane with the 5-member gift. And he just blessed Rick Aldred, Disco R1, Selmo Fudd, Wanderer 7, Tiller. Oh, bless. You see what I'm talking about? I don't know how I missed that. You see what I'm talking about? You don't pay for that. That's organic love. Shane, you are the freaking man. And there's only one way to say how much we really care for you and care about you guys, man. Y'all mean, have I told you lately that I love you? Shane, thank you, my brother, for being a real one. Thank all you guys for being a real one. Shane's leading by example. Crypto for life. Chicago Coin family. XRP Army. Damn it. This is for you. Happy Monday. Hope you have a great week. Let's do this.
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears, new Ferrari with the 10s. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying, money multiplying.
I didn't say Shane Sullivan, did I? Shane XRP, my bad.
Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto.
There's 2 different Shanes, that's for sure. Shane XRP. And you know how I know that Shane's bullish on XRP? It's in the damn name.
You already know, basing let money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Tomorrow's the day we gonna blow. Uptober, is that the date? Huh? Think about that for a minute.
Better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit that Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man. The next night, a moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. What? Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Yeah, there is a lot of Shanes, but there's only one damn Shane XRP. That's my brother. Let's keep it going, huh? So, we are so blessed, guys. Not just, guys, embrace the moment. Embrace this moment, my God. I was thinking about that before I came live. I said, man, it's times like this. We're living in some of the best stories. We're living in some of the best stories. We went through some of the, I wouldn't say best stories, but you don't understand those days, those months, and those years that we were in this space. I've been in since 17. They're going to be legendary. They're going to be stories that people are going to. I'm telling you, people are going to come ask you guys. Like, I don't know if you guys. I'm saying you guys are all speakers like I am, and maybe, but there's going to be people. Some people say, "Hey Shane, Shane XRP, hey X Lloyd, would you guys Silver Days? Would you guys mind CCAS come on over and talking to these guys and tell them how you got into XRP at one time where people could actually afford 1,000 of them or 100 of them, like Bitcoin." You show me somebody right now got 1,000 Bitcoin. I promise you, if somebody knows their ass is being asked to speak on stage or speak at an event, or just to motivate people about what it took to have that mindset. Right now, to even being at $3 is one thing, right? But to see it at 50 cents, can you guys imagine how many times someone's told you or you've heard someone say, "Damn, I wonder what kind of conviction they had at 50 cents at Bitcoin." They're gonna be saying the same damn thing about you. It sat at 50 cents for all those years and they still held? Can you come speak at our event? I'm just saying, good Lord, huh? Y'all legends don't even know it. And maybe some of y'all do. Shouts out to my beautiful king. Shouts out to my mother-in-law, Janet Lopez. Appreciate you guys in a major way. Let's keep it going. All right. A lot to talk about. Agreed. Let it strengthen you. That's a fact. It says when something bad happens, you have 3 choices. Okay? We had a lot of that back over the past, haven't we? In our lives and in this space. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. And I'll take the latter, which is let it strengthen you. That's a fact. All right, we got a lot more to cover. Shouts out to SJ. Says, not financial advice, buy all 3. And I said, actually, great financial advice. I'm sorry, great not financial advice. So way to put that. XRP, XLM, and XEC. I agree with that. Shouts out to Johnny Crypto. He says, question time. What XRP price are you expecting by the end of this year after the XRP ETFs are approved? Now, guys, they've delayed this. And if you guys remember, it's kind of like the ISO 20022 deal. They were delaying that for some years now. They were delaying. And ETFs have been delayed. And so we finally got both of them at the same point, which is in October, where it really kind of makes sense. The ISO 20022 comes out, ETFs get approved, going to be an exciting time. So Johnny Crypto says, what do you think the price will be when all these things happen? Man, I think it's going to be, let me see what I put up here. If these XRP ETFs approve, all I can say is, man, God bless you all. God bless you all. President Trump says pending SEC approval, companies will no longer be required to report earnings quarterly, but instead every 6 months. All right, look at Trump. Whoa, big news for business owners. Okay, let's move on. Now, guys, this is kind of what everybody's been talking about here as of late. This is supposed to be approved, I believe, this Thursday. It was supposed to be approved, and then, but the whole process of vetting this ETF application, there's no discrepancies. So the SEC did push it back, I think, till this Thursday. So everyone's going out saying it's the first ETF, which I do believe it is the first ETF, but it's a hybrid type ETF. And if you guys don't know what that means, we'll kind of go through this real quick. So this is from Rex Shares. Never heard of Rex Osprey, which, Johnny Crypto Dim actually talked about that, and I'll get into that in just a second. But my thought is, what is this really? So, and how did they get ahead of everybody else? And we're going to share that with you in a second. The Rex Osprey XRP ETF, XRPR, is coming this week. XRPR will be the first U.S. ETF to deliver investor spot exposure to the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap, XRP. It gets into more information here if you guys want more information on that. So I know a lot of people, what I've seen is a lot of people been running with this narrative like, oh my God, this is going to explode. And I don't know if that's quite the case. And I did some research myself, but I also was able to listen to what Johnny and Abs was talking about on what type of ETF this is and how it doesn't compare to those that are on pause right now and hopefully should be going live. And then Johnny Crypto and Abs talked about how this could be like an attempt, because it's a hybrid, it got pushed to the front of the list, but it's different than the ones that are pending right now. And we'll explain that difference in a second. Volatility is strong this week. I do believe that. Don't get shaken out, guys. Lock in. It's going to be a very bumpy ride, I believe. As we saw, XRP Bitcoin, popped a little bit. Ethereum went up. XRP got all the way up to like 317, 318, and just shot right back down again. So that's a lot of volatility, guys, and we'll be expecting that to move on, continue on until we get into some of these things. Now, could this ETF here by Rex Osprey change anything? Not sure. So I put it, is this a big deal or not? XRP, is it a true XRP ETF? We're going to talk about that in just a second as we show this clip here. It says XRPR will be the first ETF to deliver investor spot exposure to the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Now, I want to show this clip here by Johnny Crypto and Abs as they kind of explain what it is, because what they said is kind of like their way of kind of getting their company out there, getting a buzz about their company's name. I didn't know anything about them. Neither did Johnny Crypto or Abs. Neither did I think a lot of people. So, this could be an attempt to kind of get their name out there, try to get some type of whatever market share or whatever it is. But I guess my question is this a good thing or a not so good thing? And what I mean by that is, if, I would rather be judged if an ETF success was if an ETF was successful based off of the big names here, like the Bitwise, the Canary Capital, the 21 Shares, Wisdom Tree, ProShares, Grayscale, CoinShares, Volatility Shares, Franklin Templeton, Hashdex, Tectrum. And if these guys come on board, guys, there's like another 9 ETFs that are approved by not so big names. But I mean, they're big names, but just not as big as the names on this list. And maybe some of them are very comparable. I think maybe this is just cut off at 11, but I think there's like 20 or 21 now. And then that if this happens, there's no way BlackRock is going to sit back and go, well, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute as well. Let everybody else make money. No. And one of the things that Johnny Dim talked about is it's almost like their duty to come out and be able to offer this to their clients, which I think Jamie Dimon realized when he said, if anybody in our company does this and that, and he realized his investor, well, hold on, dog. Like, wait a minute. Bitcoin took off. It's made us more money than your ass has made. You better play that game or we're jumping over somewhere else. So anyways, let's check out what Johnny Crypto and Abs had to say about this Rex Osprey ETF.
Crypto, breaking news, the first XRP spot ETF goes live on September 18th. And this is something that was supposed to go live on Friday.
Shouts out to Crypto Clay and anybody else that I didn't mention. Recognition to you guys mean more than anything. So, Jose, good to see you, brother. If I miss you guys, my apologies. I'll catch you in a little bit. Much love to my family. Greatest family on planet Earth. Let's check it out.
BTC made an amendment. The new approval date for the first ever hybrid spot XRP ETF is when? September 18th, Thursday. This upcoming Thursday. So what happened here? The SEC completed its 75-day review period without any objections, and the fund will move forward under the Investment Company Act of 1940. Now, there's been some people on Twitter kind of debating, this is a hybrid product, this is a spot product. Johnny Crypto, you had a
So it's very important to listen to what they're saying, guys, because the reason I say is this good or bad, because if the main ETFs that come out, if they come out, right, which are true ETFs, and they're going to break down what I mean between true and the way that versus what Osprey's doing. And no disrespect to Osprey or anything like that, but just so you guys understand, because I think what happens is when someone tries to be first and they come up with a product that's not really an XRP ETF of the in regards to the standards where they actually hold the assets, what it does is something like Osprey comes out and everybody's like, we got an XRP ETF, and then nothing happens. And it's like, oh my God, maybe XRP does suck. I mean, Bitcoin did something there. And I think that's the part that I don't think is really fair, because I think when these ETFs come out, they're going to pop. And so, anyways, so that's kind of my thought process. You'll get something that comes out, and if you don't understand what it is, you'll expect something bigger than what's actually set up to happen. Let's check it out.
Great explanation that you gave the other day. I'll give a quick synopsis and then kick it over to you for some thoughts. What's actually happening here is you have the parent company, which is Rex Osprey, offering this XRP ETF. But there is a separate company. We'll call them Canary. That company, Canary, is the one actually going into the open market, purchasing the XRP, and holding it under their balance sheet. So it's pretty interesting. It's a partner relationship. It's a little bit more risky. There's also some different tax advantages to buying a spot product versus a hybrid product like this. But long story short, there is some spot XRP in this fund, and I heard it can be as high as about 80% per share. That is worth noting, guys. Johnny Crypto, floor is yours.
Shouts out to all you guys that are here. I see the What Is Real Matrix is here. And also, shouts out to my man, Kadi Mahadi. Kadi Mahadi. That's my dog. He doesn't. Kadi Mahadi's on a different level, and I don't mean better than we got some millionaires that come in here with Michael and many others, but Kadi Mahadi is next level. One of my good friends, brilliant guy, multimillionaire, and just an incredible dude. So I know he's watching. He's very engaged with me personally. So shouts out, and Kadi Mahadi is a nickname for my brother, but much love to you, Kadi Mahadi. Thank you for your support, brother. Shouts out to you and the wife and the family. Nothing but love to my brother, Kadi Mahadi. Let's keep going.
And so basically you summed it up nicely, Abs. And I think that's what we do differently here on this show is we try to tell you what's really going on. It is not a spot ETF. It is a hybrid ETF, meaning it has ETF product in it. I'm sorry. It has the main asset, but it's not owned by the company. It's like Ab said, it's a third party owns it. And so what they did was they did this. This is sneaky. All right. This is what I call creepy sneaky. They basically wanted to be the first. I love when you laugh, Abs. I love making you laugh. I love making everybody laugh. Yeah, they did like a creepy sneaky. They wanted to be the first one to say, hey, look at us. We got the first XRP ETF ever. And they did, right? Look at it. We're talking about them tonight. Dude, I had never heard of Rex Osprey until you brought this up yesterday. Rex Osprey, that sounds like a bird, like an osprey. That sounds like some kind of blue bird or weird kind of bird. Now I know it's a financial institution, but I didn't know that as of yesterday, right? Nobody had heard of Rex Osprey at all until now.
I'm sorry, when I heard Johnny say that, Master, like his mind is like mine. It just goes quick. He said, when I heard that, I thought it was a damn bird. But guys, make sure you pay attention to what he's saying. Make sure you pay attention to what he's saying, because what he's saying is exactly my thoughts. That's
exactly what they wanted. They put themselves on the map because they went and they found a sneaky way to go and say, hey, look, about doing things.
I want you to listen to this again.
Like this. And to me, that's something that I think you should pursue, with an expert. Talk to Jake and his
says, God, please welcome Charlie into your kingdom in heaven. The new approval date for the first ever hybrid spot XRP ETF is when? September 8th. That company, Canary, is the one actually going into the open market, purchasing the XRP, and holding it under their balance sheet. So it's pretty interesting. It's a partner relationship. It's a little bit more risky. There's also some different tax advantages to buying a spot product versus a hybrid product like this. But long story short, there is some spot XRP in this fund, and I heard it can be as high as about 80% per share. That is worth noting, guys. Johnny Crypto, floor is yours.
And so basically, you summed it up.
I went back, guys, because I want you guys to really pay attention to what they're saying right now. This part is important to understand what's actually rolling out.
Nicely, Abs. And I think that's what we do differently here on this show is we try to tell you what's really going on. It is not a spot ETF. It is a hybrid ETF, meaning it has ETF product in it. I'm sorry. It has the main asset, but it's not owned by the company. It's like Ab said, it's a third party owns it. And so what they did was they did this. This is sneaky. All right. This is what I call creepy sneaky. They basically wanted to be the first. I love when you laugh, Abs. I love making you laugh. I love making everybody laugh. Yeah, they did like a creepy sneaky. They wanted to be the first one to say, hey, look at us. We got the first XRP ETF ever. And they did, right? Look at it. We're talking about them tonight. Dude, I had never heard of Rex Osprey until you brought this up yesterday. Rex Osprey, that sounds like a bird, like an osprey. That sounds like some kind of blue bird or weird kind of bird. Now I know it's a financial institution, but I didn't know that as of yesterday, right? Nobody had heard of Rex Osprey at all until now, and that's exactly what they wanted. They put themselves on the map because they went and they found a sneaky way to go and say, hey, look at us.
No, I mean, and I agree with them. Like I said, is it, and that was my question, is this a good thing or a not so good? I don't think it's that's what I'm saying. Like, is it a good thing in the sense that at least something's going on and we got some eyes on XRP or whatever, but is it a bad thing in the sense that they're trying to come in and get eyes on them, a company that no one knows about, and use the word ETF, and then found a loophole, which is why he keeps saying sneaky. They found a loophole that the SEC couldn't find anything to hold back and kind of let it go through, which is supposed to be this Thursday. But then the expectations of everyone is like, oh, it's an ETF like Bitcoin. No, it's not. And that's why I played this and I went back and played it again because I think it's very, very important to understand this is not what we're waiting for. This is not what we're waiting for. What we're waiting for is this. We're waiting for these guys. right? And the BlackRocks and everybody else. Like I said, there's 9 other I think filings or applications that are not on here. This is the top 11, but it's not. And again, no disrespect to Osprey, but again, listen to what Johnny's saying.
So we put the first XRP ETF. There is no way in the world they were going to get a true spot ETF before all those other companies that had submitted one, right? But what they did was they took like a backdoor approach. And this is not really a true ETF. A true ETF owns 100%. That means I run the ETF, I go buy the product, I own it, I take care of it, and then you buy the shares from me, and they represent 1-to-1 ratio.
It's not the same. It's not the same for what we're waiting for, guys. So shouts out to CKaz, Jay putting in the work. Thank you, my brother. Smash the likes, hit that like button. It's free, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, that like button doesn't take any kind of effort. I was watching somebody today, and shouts out to X Lloyd too. The like button is free and painless. Shouts out to all you guys. You guys are freaking amazing, man. I love y'all. Thank you guys. You know, let me just take a moment to pause. I'm gonna keep up to you. I don't think enough people say this. And I'm not trying to say, this and that, but I really want to say thank you guys for being part of my family. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do love you guys for taking the effort. It takes a second to go over something like, something on X and hit like, or go to our YouTube channel and hit like. It takes more effort from X Lloyd to get on his phone, to get on his computer and go, the like button is free and painless. You know how much effort it takes for someone to type in words, space, words, capitalized words, exclamation marks, and everything else. CKaz, DCA, Crypto Dave, all you guys. You know the type of effort it takes to do that? Beekeeper69, Jose, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a little effort to hit the like button or hit. And it's not, it's not about anything other than showing your appreciation, because someone said something I was watching today. I'm trying to remember whose show it was. And he said, man, if you understand the hours that it takes. I read through so much stuff before I post it here on X to share it with you. I read through so much. I had to watch their whole damn show right here. I watched the whole damn show, an hour and 23 minutes of just their show, to bring this little segue of what I'm showing you guys now, along with multiple other things. So there's hours that go into setting up a 1 hour deal. So just thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Greatest family on planet Earth. You damn straight. X Lloyd, CKaz, Silver Day, all you guys, man, freaking legends. Beekeeper69, one of our biggest. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's I have to go back and look when I look at my YouTube videos. I don't think there's a YouTube video that Beekeeper6. I tell you. Here's what I will tell you, and I ain't gonna say a whole lot. XRP hits $100. I'll tell you there's a giveaway. I can tell you this. I can't tell you a lot, but I can definitely tell you who's in that. Out of those 12 cars, I can tell you who's getting one, and that's goddamn Beekeeper69. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because support don't lie. Love don't lie. It's like I always tell people, you can fake it for 6 months, but you can't fake it for 16 years. Me and my wife been together 16 years. I love that lady more today than I ever have from the moment I met her. Just every day it increases. So Beekeeper69 has been doing it every stinking day since I don't even want to go back and look at the videos of the count, because I know I look at my phone as Beekeeper69. I mean, so just thank you for the support. And thank a lot of you guys. Anthony Wanner, Shane, a lot of you guys, man, are saying X Lloyd popping up in here. I'm just saying, man, don't think that your efforts and your messages and don't go unnoticed, because I'm not a guy who gets up and goes to work 9 to 5. I'm a guy who I do one thing every day. Well, I do multiple things when it comes to I feed my dog and stuff like that. But there's only one work-related thing that I do because of where crypto's put me at, and that's this show. And other than that, you know what I'm checking? I'm checking likes. I'm checking subscribe. I'm checking support. I'm checking love. And not because I'm checking for taking notes. I'm checking to see if it's reciprocal. Do my family love and support me as much as I love and support them? That's what it's all about. Got nothing else better to do, huh? I'm like Craig in the movie Friday. You got fired on your day off. Good Lord, let me stop. All right, let's move on. So let's finish up with Johnny Crypto then.
And there's no risk, okay? Because I'm governed by the SEC, and I have to own the entire thing. What these guys did was it's like, well, that's going to take a while, and those aren't getting approved. There's another way that you could get approved faster. And if you do this hybrid version where I offer the product, but I go to you, Abs, I say, Abs, you buy the coin. I'll offer the ETF product, and now the two of us are working together. But here's the problem with that scenario.
Here's a problem with that scenario. Shouts out to my mother-in-law, Janet Lopez. Love you to pieces, Mom. Thank you for the greatest gift I've ever received in my life, besides my children, my beautiful queen. Thank you, Mom.
You could do whatever you want. I don't know if you really went and bought the coin.
Wow.
You see the dilemma here?
So that's, you guys got to pay attention to what he's saying about this XRP, this ETF that's rolling out. Is this is important stuff for you guys with expectation. A lot of people are gonna have expectations and have no idea what they're comparing, what those expectations are versus what's getting ready to drop Thursday versus what we're waiting for. So when you can control, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we always press, do your own research, have a plan. I lost all my money in the beginning of this thing. I told you guys, I said very, very honestly, my wife is here. I got in with no plan. I got in full of emotions in crypto because someone flew me out. I've told the story. Go back and watch the shows. They flew me out to Spain to meet a guy who was worth $100 million in Bitcoin, who told me what was going on because of my status in business and as a speaker and my connections with certain people, big time high net worth people. They said, Jay, and they knew my time was money. You had to, back in that day, you had to pay, even, I won't get into those things, but you had to pay me for my time. And so the guy paid me, and he said, bring your friends that know about it. I was like, it was like 4 or 5, bring them all. And we went to Spain and we learned about Bitcoin. And they didn't teach me about emotions. They didn't teach me about a plan. They didn't teach me to do my research. They just said one thing, Bitcoin. That's what it was about, Bitcoin. And then I started seeing other things, and I just, that looked good. And so I lost my first initial investment, straight up. Every dollar of it, lost it, every effing penny of it, because I didn't have a plan. I didn't do my research for some of these assets. I didn't control my emotions. I sure as hell didn't know. And my wife is on here right now. I did not have a take profit strategy. I watched money go up, freaked out, sold low, went up. It cost me like 1.6 million in one asset. I was like, damn it. And my wife is here. She can tell you the deal. So that's what I love. That's what I love about what I do, man, is I come on here and I keep 100. There's no script. There's no faking the funk. I'm accountable because my mother-in-law's here. My wife is here. I'll never say nothing I haven't done. I'll never speak about money unless I got it. I'll never speak about opportunity. I'll never speak about things I've done because I'm accountable to my family, to my wife, to my mother-in-law, and to you guys, and to all my friends that pop on here, like Kadi Mahadi, who I've known for years, and John Singh I've known for 40 years, and Mike O I've known for 30 years. So I come on here to teach and maybe to help you guys make the dumbass mistakes I made early on, which is why I talk about the 5 things, right? It's 5 steps. Strategic plan, I finally got it. I had to put it together myself. No one taught it to me. I learned by trial and error. Do your research, trial and error. Control your emotions, trial and error. Take profits, trial and error. And the one thing I was always focused on my whole life is your why, which is my family. So we're going to be over. That's okay. I thought I would stay within my hour today, but it's not going to happen. Let's keep going.
I offer the product, but I go to you, Abs. I say, Abs, you buy the coin. I'll offer the ETF product, and now the two of us are working together. But here's the problem with that scenario.
Come on.
You could do whatever you want. I don't know if you really went and bought the coin.
That's a lot of trust.
You see the dilemma here?
Yeah,
it becomes a trust thing. Mm-hmm. And now if you're a shady entity, who knows? It's not like it hasn't happened in the fight.
And we're not saying this is the case. He's not calling this company shady. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is, it's not like we haven't seen people on the cover of Forbes one month and in prison the next month with Sam Bankman-Fried. It's not like Celsius didn't sell a lot of people a dream and look what happened. It's not like, Luna and Do Kwon. We're not trying to compare this. What we're saying is the smart investor, get me once, shame on you. Get me twice, shame on me. Right? So at some point you got to go back and look, okay, I'm going to stick to facts and validation and legitimacy, right? Every freaking ETF file in here. And I'm not saying, and again, this is no shade. I want to make sure I make that clear. No shade towards Rex Osprey. But what he's saying here is kind of like, it's why I haven't made a definitive move in regards to like who holds my assets, whatever. Because there's some things I'm really researching right now, some people I'm really looking at. And the one thing that I always keep running into as I look at these opportunities, these places to hold my assets, to secure my assets, to earn with my assets, whatever else. I didn't work my ass this hard. I didn't sit here since 2017 and put myself in this position, and go through the peaks and the valleys, the ups, the downs, the rain and the mud, to sit up there and have someone rob me, steal from me, screw me. And I watched it happen with a lot of people. Hacks, lies, deceit. My son with Luna and all these different things. So what I'm trying to say, guys, people who claim to be ethical, and so all I'm saying is listen, learn, be cautious, and keep your expectations in check. And then also know what's being done. Now, I know this whole thing with this ETF coming out is probably not something you guys are doing, because you guys are actual investors of the asset. But for a lot of people that want to go out and repost this, like, oh my God, know what it is that you're reposting, know what it is, what you're supporting or not supporting, whatever. So at the end of the day, I got nothing against this company. I just, we're at a point right now, because you're talking about things that could lead to not a million, but millions. Some of you guys might be worth tens of millions, hundreds of millions over time, right? And 6-8, just shut up. You're being stupid. What would 1,000 Bitcoin that was 4 cents back in the day, 15 years ago, that was $1 when Da Vinci was saying, buy one Bitcoin for $1, $1 freaking dollar. Y'all remember that? I need to give y'all asses. I need to give the family a rethink of that. Can I find it? Huh? I like this video. Was it? I'm over my time. Oh, well. Where's it at? Right? I like this video. I do, man, because here's why I like it.
You know what? I know you're not going to listen to that advice, most or well off that have emailed me thanking me for recommending Bitcoins. Now, I'm hoping that.
See, this to me, I'm gonna tell you why I like this video by Da Vinci. Because I've got onto Da Vinci about being a hater, right? And Carl the Moon and those guys. But here's what you can't. And I don't. Regardless of what their job, I'm not here to. There's only one judge to anyone, whether it's to me, to anyone. I know some people who said people have done this off of other people's back or shilling. Look, whatever the case may be, I'm not going to say what his journey is, but here's what I can tell you. This guy is made hundreds of millions of dollars. And what I like about this video is that at one point he was there yelling from the mountaintop, believing when it wasn't even sexy to believe. It wasn't even, you were getting stoned verbally, right? Or via support by even holding Bitcoin. And he was yelling, get yourself some Bitcoin for $1, $1 freaking dollar. And what that tells me is it's possible. What it tells me is that these aren't just numbers. This is the past. This is a fact that at one point, back in the day, where's it at? Damn it. Where's my thing at? Why can't I see that? Hold on. Right here. At one point, at one time, July 14th, 2010, July 14th, 15 years ago, this asset that's now at 115,000, that topped out at 124, almost 125, was 4 pennies. I could walk out my house for an hour and walk around the street and find 4 pennies. 4 pennies. And then it got to 50 cents, and it got to, just same thing you see by asset that was created to be better in every way, called XRP, but he was yelling from the mountaintop.
Hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins. Just one freaking dollar.
And somebody had told me the other day, I think it was Mike, he said, James, he said $1 worth of Bitcoins. Bitcoins, plural. It probably wasn't even I don't even know if it was $1 when he was saying this.
Just one freaking dollar. Hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins. Just
$1 worth of Bitcoin. So I don't know if that's $1 for one or whatever the case may be, but the fact that he was yelling that back in the day, and today we're looking at 115,326. $28 more than that dollar. So he said $1, and you would have been up $115,312. It keeps moving. it's a hard example when it keeps flashing around like that. So guys, just, between this right here, between what Johnny and these guys are saying, guys, just understand what we're having. I don't mean to make the whole show about that. There's more I want to talk about, but just keep your expectations in place. Our time is coming, and all I'm saying is we didn't get this far to just jump on the first thing to come. Oh my God! And then nothing happens. Probably like, oh my God! So I don't know. And if you go back and listen to Johnny Crypto and Abs in that video, they just said they don't know if anything's going to happen because of that. So this Thursday might not be anything. Because you think about it, if we were saying this Thursday, all these ETFs right here were getting approved this Thursday right here, the price would be going crazy right now. Crazy, because the price typically moves before the actual date, just what it is. So all I'm saying is keep your expectations in place. That's all. Let's move on. Probably spent too much time on that. Getting everything, what is this right here? Next couple weeks will be intense. I do agree with that. Getting everything put in place. This says XRP Ledger deploys a firewall while other blockchains drown in hacks and rug pulls. The XRP Ledger just activated XLS86, a built-in firewall designed to shield users, institutions, and future trillions in tokenized value. This isn't a patch. It's a paradigm shift. And then he's got a thread here. If you guys are interested, you guys can click this thread here and go through and read everything that he's saying. We don't got time because we're already over our damn hour. That's what 6H does. 6H does. Jinky at first, then pivot. What am I talking about? Jake Claver pointed out that now Tether has made their pivot to a regulatory compliant stablecoin. Here in the U.S., they can use USDT for its long intended purpose. So for years, they avoided audits, and they were accused of a lot of things that weren't up to par, and they made a lot of money doing it. It's just, and my point is that's the good old American way, right? Think about all these people, all these politicians, and all these people that we heard with USAID that got millions of dollars in taxpayers' money. What happened? Well, all these politicians that make 100 and something thousand, 200,000 a year, that are worth 60, 70, some of them 100, 200 million dollars in doing things that probably aren't up to par, having better results than the damn stock market and some of the biggest stock investors. So at the end of the day, I just said, hey, Jinky at first, then pivot. USDT, the American way. That's what it is. It is what it is. Can't get mad. Just find your place. And that's why I kind of laugh when people I had a family member tell me, you like Trump because, he does what's best for people who made millions. And I'm like, bro, it's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to move on. That's a whole nother long ass conversation. October, we're talking about it. We're going to talk about it. One altcoin season could change everything for you. One altcoin season can change everything. And I think this is the best altcoin season. Now, we've had some amazing altcoin seasons back in the day. A lot of speculation, a lot of this, a lot of that. But this is the one, in my opinion. This is that one. It only takes one, and I believe this is the one. If we only knew what they know. Monica Long says institutional demand for XRP and RLUSD is unlike anything we've ever seen. She knows something. They know something. Guess what? We've done our research, damn it. We know something. It's not just what we know, but it's the things that we don't know, which is why this is so damn exciting. Guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you so much, Silver Days, XRP. Jose Anthony Wagner says, I got my dollar XRP. Let's go. You got more than the damn dollar, I promise you that. We wake up and it already pumped. Either way, up to the right. Yeah, and I think it's going to happen. Crypto for Life and CKJ support. Good morning. Damn straight. Oh, snap. Abs. That's my dude right here. And that's why I showed you guys. That's good evening, Crypto. Appreciate you, Jay. Thank you, my brother. Very informative, guys. You guys got to go watch that. Love Abs, love Johnny Crypto, love Good Morning and Good Evening Crypto. Coach JB, Mario, Gonzo, those are my brothers. They show me love as well, and so thank you guys for all you do. But no, that was an incredible overview of what this Osprey deal is, and so guys, I definitely implore you guys, when you're not checking out Good Morning, when you're not checking out Crypto for Life, make sure you guys go plug into Abs and Johnny Crypto and those guys at Good Morning, Good Evening Crypto. Always bringing facts, always keeping it real. XRP will be the most used settlement mechanism in the world. People are not aware of what XRP is. I do believe that is the case. I think a lot of people just, see it as something cheap. I think you got different types of investors. You got those who get it, those who don't care and just position themselves, right? And those who, they're going to figure it out later once it hits like $10. They're like, what the hell's going on? Why are these people screaming? Oh, and I got something else to show you guys by Johnny and Abs too. Their little breakdown. It says Japanese city. What pace did you ask it for? Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but welcome, Protagonist. Is that how you said? Protagonist or something like that. All right, guys, let's keep it going. All right, so we're already over an hour, so I'm gonna try to get through some of this as fast as I can. What was this here? Alts Golden Cross. Get ready for October. So right here it shows Alts/Bitcoin Golden Cross. Get ready for October. You can see in 2017 we had this massive move to the upside right here. Once that Golden Cross happened. Let's see how this plays out. Could this thing take off to the upside in 2025? Be very similar. We know in 17, boy, it was like what, a 64,000% pop or something like that for XRP galore. From like, was it like less than a penny or something like that to man, we saw a fraction of that. You guys got to remember too, we're not talking about 64,000 or 20,000. We just a 10x from here. 10x puts us up in the $30 range, and that's pretty incredible. All right, let's see where we're at. The ledger, don't lie. XRP is the GOAT. I like it. Smash a like if you know it. I do agree with that. And here we go right here. I found this little video. This is kind of funny. I don't think I can play the music because I probably get like a red flag. But, oh, it's not even showing it. Let me see if I touch it. No, it's not even. So did it not load? It was like Jim Carrey and these other guys that were sitting here dancing. It was October, Moonvember, and Bullcember. Bullcember. That's funny as hell. It's not loading, but it's all good. Okay, if you guys get a chance, go over to my X. Maybe it'll show it. For some reason, it's not showing here. It's buffering for some reason. That's weird. All right, facts on facts on facts. It's fundamentally just better. Moon Lambo expressed it as well. He said XRP does what Bitcoin can't do. Damn straight, huh? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And, people. It's funny because when we say it, it seems like it's hate, but I got it. Abs got it. Coach JV got it. Hell, Brad Garlinghouse got it. He came out very open and says, hey, Viva la Bitcoin, baby. Viva la, he's got it all. It's no hate. But a fact is, it's like someone getting mad at me saying, well, a 1960-something Ford Model T doesn't have air conditioning, doesn't have the same kind of leather, doesn't have the same type of features that a 2025 Benz does. And you get mad, oh my God, you're talking about my Model T. No, I'm not. It's just there's been things that were created to be better in every way, and that's XRP versus Bitcoin. Just saying, facts are facts. You like air conditioning? I do. Let me stop. I'm ready. Are you? What we're talking about, it says alert. It's official, altcoin season, altcoin index. Bitcoin is taking a backseat while I don't know if we're there yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Forget watching other people win big. This is your time. I do agree with that. Now, guys, here, this what says it all. With the things that we got coming, I know we got this thing with Osprey, like Johnny Crypto and those guys talked about. But what's exciting to me is that you can't push this thing out forever. And we can see right now, Paul Atkins, the SEC, more bullish than ever. Even now they're saying now there's not going to be regulation by enforcement. We're going to notify if we see something wrong. We're going to give these crypto companies time or these assets time to comply. We didn't get that. Oh, just come on. This was Gary Gensler. Just come on in, Debt Box. Come on in, Brad. You don't need your attorney, Brad. Come on in. So we can stick it to you. Well, that mindset is gone, and so the reason I bring that up is that I really do believe that October is going to be that one, because that's just a lot of dates are pointing to that when it comes to the ETFs, when it comes to ISO 20022 and many other things that are in place. But one thing that I cannot, when we look at the list up there and the list that has all these guys here, right, and you don't see BlackRock. You don't see them up in here. You see all these others, and I think there's like a total of 20-something total applications in. But look, guys, there's no way they're going to sit there and let themselves not be a part of this and miss that opportunity to bring that money or that investment to those who need it. Why is this buffering, guys? I don't understand this. Am I live? Why is this buffering? Like, why is my... Oh, by the way, guys, shouts out to MetaMask. It looks like MetaMask rolls out MUSD, a Lena-based, if that's how you say it, stablecoin. You can swap, bridge, and spend worldwide via MetaMask MasterCard. So big news with MetaMask. I think I shared that while we were sitting there listening to my man Abzin. But why is there all this stuff buffering? Let me just see why I can't play this. I didn't care about that one video as long as I can play. Okay, so now maybe no, it's still buffering. What about this? Is this buffering? Let's see. Wow. Okay, my computer is tripping. All right, so I can't play none of this. All right, well, this is just, again, Grant Cardone. I'm sorry, Grant Cardone is stupid. It's not even a damn thing. I read it backwards. That's what happens with dyslexia. I don't really have it, but I might. Anyways, what's my man? Charles Gasparino. He says, quote, how about an XRP ETF? Larry Fink, quote, I can't answer that. My question is why? And I think the answer will make a lot of people wealthy. And that's what you have to remember, guys. These guys are definitely playing the game. I mean, look, it just wouldn't make sense for them not to play the game. That's the best way to say it. There's no way they're gonna sit there and watch these ETFs and not be a part of the game. So I think they're way more involved. We've heard Jake Claver and many others talk about they're way more involved with the ETFs and what's going on with XRP than people know. Agreed, your position. I don't know why this is buffering like that. That's nuts. All right, let's move on. How much time we got? Well, 15 minutes over. Agreed. Position yourself accordingly. Many altcoins will 50x this Q4. This comes from Carl the Moon. I know that's probably like overly bullish, but the potential is definitely there, especially if these ETF roll out, guys. There's nothing stopping not only XRP, but many of these. Well, I know, but, market cap and Zach Rector does such a phenomenal job in breaking down what actually has to go in to these assets in order for them to moon and see these type of returns. It says, Ash Crypto comes out and says, the classic weekly cup and handle breakout is loading. You guys can see that this is extremely bullish based off of this chart right here. So altcoin season, in my opinion, yes, it is on its way. If you think things will play out the same with utility-based crypto assets like XRP, HBAR, XLM, XTC, IOTA, etc., this bull run, you're sadly mistaken. That's something I feel very comfortable with. I think I've heard Abs and Johnny Crypto talked about this. Everything is the same until it's not. We have never been in this situation. You can't name a president in the past 15 years. You can't name a SEC chairman in the past 15. You can't name anyone in the United States of America or globally that has been this bullish on crypto. Maybe the guy over at the president over at what's the boy name over at El Salvador. But other than that, things are not the same. And we've never seen a bull run like this. I don't think we'll ever see a cycle, which is why things are so different right now. There's so many things that are being implemented and that have already been implemented that we don't know about. That obviously with all these things that's happened, we've already had the Genius Act. We're waiting for the Clarity Act. We're waiting for these ETFs. We're waiting for just so many damn things that are happening. Guys, this is the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm not saying that as a hype guy, like I'm MC Hammer's hype guy. I'm talking from a business guy, a guy who's good at numbers, a guy who's been in business 90-something% of my life. I love opportunity. I've had some extraordinary things with the Apple Watch and all that, iWatch, and that's a whole nother story about our trademark. But I haven't been lucky like Abs and these guys. I put the work in. I put the research. I do my due diligence. And I can tell you right now, this to me, I know, and I'll just speak personally. I've done nothing in my life up to this point from a financial perspective that's put me in this position currently and that has put me in a position potentially where it's going. Never, if you would have asked me, and again, I've never been a hype guy. But for me to sit up there and say it would take a little bit of a jump, a little bit to be at 50 million, or just a little bit more than that to be at 100 million. I've never been in that position. So all I'm saying, guys, is be grateful, be thankful, and embrace the moment. This is our moment. This is our moment, and I can't stress that enough. And that's why, myself, Johnny Crypto, Abs, Coach J, all of us, man, Jake Claver, everybody, man, I can't even name all the names. That's why we do what we do, is because honestly, probably a smarter man, and I don't know if I would say smarter man, but most people would just selfishly sit in the shadows, get crazy wealthy, and just vanish. And that's what most people do. Me and my son was just talking about one of his friends that were when he was in college, and they were still playing games and stuff like that. This is back in maybe 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. He had a friend that was in college with him. I can't remember exactly what it was, or in high school, but his friend was mining crypto from his laptop. And his friend vanished, and he'd never heard from him again. But he was telling my son at that time. My son really didn't understand what he was saying. But yeah. So let's move on. All right, I'm already over my damn time. Okay, if you think things, so guys, if you think things are the same, they're not. If you think things are the same, they're not. This is a game effing changer. This is from somebody who's done, I wish, if y'all really knew my journey in business and in life, and to sit up here, I'm telling you, just from one person's perspective. Now, look, I'm a nobody. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm a nobody. I'm a somebody. But I'm not some financial advisor. I'm just some guy from Brooklyn that just kept fighting for a better tomorrow, found various ways to do it, was introduced to this in 17, dreamed of what it could do, reached what it could do, learned the hard way, found some key takeaways and some things that I implemented. Been blessed to have some incredible freaking people in my life, which are you guys. And all I can say is God is good. Just know what you hold. I'm going to leave it at that. Otherwise, I can be here for another hour just giving a damn what I'm Shane Sullivan Shane XRP. I keep saying Shane Sullivan's just so on tip. That's a totally different looking dude too. But Shane XRP, my man with the XRP hat on. Shouts out to Shane XRP. One of our greatest supporters, continues to give and continue to love the family in a way that only his efforts can show. He goes out and he just a while ago gifted memberships to 5 people. Now he comes out and gives, and I'm telling you guys, it takes an effort to type. It takes an effort to put a message. It takes an effort, just a small effort to like and subscribe and all that. But it takes a huge effort to open up, go on this app, hit the deal, and approve your credit card or your bank to sit up there and say, let me bless somebody today. And Shane XRP, before I even reach, I'm late. It doesn't even matter. Your efforts are bigger than the time slot. This is for you. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family, XRP Army. Understand we got the greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Shane XRP, this is for you.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracks so they try to tax on us.
Come on.
Government some lies but them bags blowing up.
What?
Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz.
Come on.
We light years ahead of the herd like
You know why they were doing all this stuff to us. Abs knows. Ask Abs. Ask Johnny Crypto. Ask all my brothers and sisters out there. They're trying everything they can do to shake you out. Why? They don't want you to get rich but die trying, and it's not happening. We are those ones. This is our time.
They don't want you to get rich but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the move?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Greatest family.
Going back to go back, got him choosing. This one, bang it up.
Here come the monkeys.
This one,
You thinking to yourself, I bet Jay will not go that long where he's going. I went over my hour. I'm going to have to tell 9 of those guys, my apologies. I'm way over, but damn it, today, whatever. Bullish Juice. So because of Shane XRP's gracious heart, Bullish Juice received a Crypto for Life membership. Thank you so much. And these are random guys. So when people like Shane XRP buys these, he doesn't control who they go to. The system just picks the next 5 people from the moment that the buy went actually through. So shouts out to Bullish Juice. Shouts out to HBT Inc. S for getting a membership. CKez says well deserved. Table Rock Guy. Shouts out to Table Rock Guy who also got a membership. Thank you, my brother, and hopefully you guys will continue on with the membership if you guys so choose to do so. I think it's like $1 or $2 a month or something like that to just show your love and be part of our family. Rock Guy's in the house. Crypto Batman is in the house. CKez. And by the way, guys, you guys don't know, we put something out there years ago, and I mean it even today, more than I mean it before. XRP hits $100. We will be the first channel, unless somebody copies me. Now, I said it first. I keep saying it. We'll be the first channel that gives 1 car away for 12 months. Now, I can't tell you what kind of car it's going to be. And it might be a car, it might be a truck, it might be a slingshot, it might be a motorcycle, whatever it is. Because, you know, guys know I got my auction license, so I'll probably be out there with Mike picking out some cars. We'll see how it works out. But it's going to be a car a month for 12 months. A car a month for 12 months when XRP hits $100. Why? Because you're part of the damn family. That's why, damn it. And I don't want nothing from you. Don't need nothing from you. It's just saying, my way of saying, just like if y'all came to XRP out Las Vegas, every one of our members got awards like this. See this right here? See this? Everyone got an award like this. And we gave some people, and there was different awards for different people, but it was absolutely incredible. And we just love giving back. We are a family of giving back. And so just like my man Shane, XRP, gave back. Thank you, my brother. CKez, we love you, Jay. Love you too, my man. Shouts out to you, the wife, and my nephew out there. Greatest family, greatest supporters. Appreciate you guys. All the obvious evil here in the U.S. makes me think hard about moving. Yeah, you know, that's all right. You got God in your heart, man. That's where you're at. You stay away from all the junk. And I know sometimes I can feel that way. Jay, can you see my super chats? Not a big what? CKez, yeah, CKez gave me one here. A virtual hug is what I call them. Thank you for the virtual hug from CKez. CKez, you gave me more than one, CKez? Let me see. CKez gave me I think what happens, I get to run in my mouth too much, CKez, and I don't see them all. Let me see. CKez definitely gave me a virtual hug. Shane XRP with the double up of the and I thank you, brother. That I mean, think about how many people. That's 10 membership giveaway. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And just thank you for the hugs. Thank you for the love. DCA Crypto Dave, CKez, Nina Blossom, my family, Bullish Big D, Bullish Bird. I love you guys, man. Fishing with Camo Joe. Me and my wife are so thankful for you guys. CKez, thank you. Thank your wife. Give a big old hug to my nephew out there. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, CKez. Okay, let's move on. Where we at here? Shouts out to CKez. Shouts out to Shane XRP. All right, where we at here? It says, if you think things, okay, so I already said that. If you think things are going to play out the same, you're absolutely wrong. Okay. If true, XRP, BTC, and crypto will soar. What is this? Trump's. Now, guys, I know you guys saw this a while back, or saw this being posted, I think, yesterday and today. It looks like it says September 14th, so that was yesterday that DAI put this out, or he actually shared this. Is from Forbes, it looks like. It says Forbes Digital Assets. It was posted actually, it looks like it was published on September 13th, 2025 at 7:30 a.m. It says Trump's going to take the Fed over. Bitcoin and crypto brace for a serious price shock. Look, man, if this happens, it's going to be crazy. I'll go ahead and read some of it. It says Donald Trump's war of words against the Federal Reserve and its chair, Jerome Powell, have shocked Bitcoin, crypto, and stock markets this year, with Trump now armed with a surprise secret weapon. Okay, the Bitcoin price has surged alongside of gold all-time high last month, pushing the combined crypto market over $4 trillion, which that part did happen as the crypto floodgates are starting to open. Okay, it says now Tesla. Okay, I'm not getting all that, but yeah, this will be big if it actually happened. Okay, this cycle will make many people rich. I agree with that. It already has, but will make a lot of new people rich. It'll also make a lot of people regret selling way too early and or not position themselves better. And I do agree with that, guys. I think this is going to be that tell moment. This is going to be that moment where it's kind of like I said, when you walk into a buffet and you're hungry, you don't know what to eat, and you just waste a bunch of food. Like, this is that moment, man. If you have a plan, if you have a plan and got yourself positioned right, it's going to be extraordinary. And then once you get there, then it's about what your plan is, implementing that plan, whether it's take profit, whatever the case may be, whatever those numbers are. But I think it's going to be this is a time for great wealth, and it's going to be a time for great regret. I do believe that. Okay. And so I put the 20 plus, because I believe there's a total of 20 plus total. And not all of them get recognition like some of them do, but there's about 20 plus, I think, ETF filed. Once approved, will change the game. And I definitely think it's going to be a game changer. Let's listen to what Brad has to say in a minute, 36 seconds.
Of having that spot ETF tied to XRP anytime soon. And what do you think it'll mean for the price of XRP?
Look, I think we clearly are seeing ETFs have been popular. The United States SEC was dragged kicking and screaming to approve the Bitcoin ETF in January. I think you've seen about $17 billion flow into that ETF. I think it's the fastest growing ETF in history. It's very clearly demonstrating there's demand from institutions, there's demand from retail to access this asset class. So the XRP interest has grown. You've seen 2 or 3 ETF filings happen around XRP. And to me, it's just inevitable. You're going to see not just Bitcoin and ETH.
This is definitely old. He said 2 or 3. There's many more than that. So this is definitely an old video.
You're going to see an XRP ETF. You're starting to see there's a filing around a basket ETF that has, I think, 5 or 6 cryptos in it, which I think also makes a lot of sense.
All right, guys, we're running out on time. We're going to move on. Shouts out to the 100 or some odd people that are watching this. Appreciate you guys made your way. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you much. Beware, some who act like, okay, I put beware. Some who act like they're supporting you are really hoping you fail. Sheesh. That's a fact. Things are different. Things are definitely different. Arthur Hayes, if you guys know who Arthur Hayes is, Big Mac's founder, says that the current bull market could last until 2026 and expected Trump to stimulate the economy mid-2026. So he says the bull run will be extended. This is an extended bull run. I think, me personally, when I look at a lot of these assets, I don't even see where it's all the way started. But we're definitely right on the verge. I mean, and I guess you can look at certain things like, well, XRP went from 50 cents, and I just think I still think that, and I think Jake had put this very well, and others like Zach Rector and even Abs and those guys, I think XRP is undervalued. I really do. I think the value, when you look at what it went through for 4 years and 8 months, I think the fact that it was robbed of growth and partnerships and people who, there was an article that I put out, I think, a couple of days ago, where XLM got a partnership with, I think it was MoneyGram or one of those, it's like MoneyGram or something like that. And the only reason they got that partnership is because they pulled back with XRP when the lawsuit happens. And there's actually a video. Let me see if I can find that damn video. We're here. Why not? There's a video where the guy actually said basically the only reason, and I wouldn't say the only, but he said the original deal was with Ripple. And he even said that there's no one quite like Ripple or with XRP. And now because of that unfortunate situation, they ended up partnering with, here's what's kind of funny when you really listen to it. Stellar actually approached them when they backed off. They had to back off with XRP. And again, this is no shot towards XLM. I got XLM, but they had to back off right here. They had to back off. I think I'm going ahead of myself. I think I actually had this to talk about already. Did I? You'll see. Damn it, I did. Okay, well, you know what? We just stay on track. This is going to be a long show. Oh, well, people can get mad at me. It's whatever. We're not even there yet. So let's get over there, and I'll show you that. Now, I did like this by King Valix. It says, or is it King V Alex? But it says, the amount of cryptocurrency pain I've endured due to the weight is in this market because of these disgusting politicians who take their sweet time is unbelievable. It says, this is where we are in the markets in the video below. No pain. I think he meant no gain. Some pattern happening as before. But I like how I was watching this. I just started laughing. Me and my wife were doing something. I think she was driving. I just saw this. And he was like tapping. It's kind of cool. Check it out. So what he's tapping is 2013 having 500 days, and then boom. But it's kind of cool the way he used that tap. That's kind of dope. 2017 having 500 days. Pop. 2021 having 500 days. Pop. It sounds like he about to break that damn screen, but it's funny as hell. I don't know why I find it so funny. He's beating the hell out of that screen. I don't know. For some reason, that's just funny as hell to me. That's funny. You guys make sure you guys go like that. All right, let's move on. Agree, we're not there yet. Alex Becker says, this isn't altcoin season, alt season. He says, this is crypto bros taking positions for what's obviously coming. Altcoin season will be 30x bigger. And I do agree with him on this. I do agree with Alex on this. It isn't altcoin season, not yet. You just seen the reminiscence of it, but with all these things that's happened with tariffs, and it's prolonged what we typically see, which is why I think this is going to be a extended. Some people call it hyper, some people call it super cycle, whatever you want to call it. But I do believe, like what the gentleman said up above, this is going to go out. It's going to be extended for sure, and it hasn't even really started, in my opinion. Because you look at some of these assets like Polkadot and others, had they really popped? They were $56. Some of these assets, Crow was almost $1, 96, almost 97 cents last bull run. You think the bull run hit yet? I don't think so. So, yeah. Shouts out to Johnny Crypto and Abs for this one. It says, I like this XRP rich list breakdown. Now, what I like about what they did this time It says BlackRock's Robbie Mitchnick had predicted a range of $6 to $32 for XRP based on legitimate value propositions. I added these two prices to the XRP rich list so you can see what your portfolio would be worth at the high and the low range. What say you? Would a 32 XRP change your life? For most people, I damn believe, all of us for sure. And so he comes in this right here. I won't show this because I think I showed this before, but we'll open this up here. And this is kind of cool the way they broke this down. So what they did, and Johnny Crypto and Abs did a great job on explaining this on it was either Good Morning or Good Evening Crypto. It might have been Good Evening. I think Abs might have just validated that. But you can see right here the rich list, the new rich list, where it's kind of cool because they even put the 20%, which I haven't seen on any of the rich lists. It typically goes to 10%. And most people will, for the average person, you're probably at 10%. I know my wife, just what she holds, I got to make sure I take Jake Clavers if I don't talk about what you got. But I think 10% is very common for the average person. And some people have a lot bigger numbers than that. But you can see here, what they did is they went in and they implemented those things. And it shows that if at a $5 XRP versus a $32, I think they actually, the one that they showed in their deal was like $10 and $25, I think is what they did. But you can see right here, if it hits $5, what would that mean if you held right around 1,000? I think it's 11.98, but you'd be about $5,000. If it hit $32, you'd be at $38,000. If you held about 23.96, 2,396, just under 2,400 XRP at $5, you're looking at 11,980. At $32, you're looking at 76,672. And here's the thing I want to say about even that 38,000. A lot of people don't got 38,000 in the bank. So the think for a minute. Some of you guys, let's say if you bought 1,000, you bought that 1,190 98 XRP at, let's say, 50 cents for those who might have got in. So let's say 1198 times 0.50 cents. That means you spent $599. And that $599 could be at a $5 XRP, $5,990, which is extraordinary for $599, or $38,336 based off that same just under $600, right? That's crazy. And so, but anyways, these numbers go up, and obviously you can see that based off of what you hold. If you hold 10,000, you're somewhere around $5 puts you around 50,000. And a $32, puts you around 300,000 in this scenario, 341,000, which is crazy if you think about what that initial investment was, right? So shouts out to you guys who position yourself, and shouts out to Johnny Crypto and Abs who put this out there for people to kind of get an estimate. If you fall into the top 1%, that's incredible. 50,000 puts you in the top 1%. That's crazy to think that you could be in the top 1% for 50,000 XRP, which a lot of people, some people might have that, some people may not have it. And it's not to say that anything, because you guys got to think, if some of these price predictions that, what did Joe Cass says, he goes, it can't be cheap. There's been a lot of people that says, for it to function at minimum 10,000, or even some of these predictions like Phil and Dom over at Easy 8 said 1,000 by 2030. So let's just leap to 2030. Let's leap to 2030. You put this at $1,000. What the hell is that? What is that? So, and this is just what can you hold on for 4 years and some months? So you got 11.98. Let's just go with the times $1,000. That's 1.198 million. That's 1.198 million. Right here it is, 1.198 million for a $599 investment. Crazy. So I mean, if Dom and Phil are right, could you imagine, guys, investing $599 in something and then being a millionaire by 2030? That's crazy. So you guys can play around with this, but it can get pretty intense. I'm not going to go through all of them, but shouts out again to Abs and Johnny Crypto for putting this together. Absolutely incredible. And he tagged his brother in it, 68J. You damn straight. That's my brothers over there. Much love to Good Morning, Good Evening Crypto. All right, let's move on. Yeah, we're a little over time. That's okay. I love y'all. Okay, hope everyone's having an amazing Sunday. That was yesterday. You're not bullish enough. XRP, eGrad Crypto says you're not bullish. You can see this kind of correlates with what we just saw with the cup and handle over here in this chart. So he says even the most bullish bulls are not bullish enough. Damn. That's crazy as hell. You can be a bullish bull and you still not bullish enough? Good Lord. The 2-month time frame chart shows 5 distinct body candles at new all-time highs. The parabolic curvature indicates an unprecedented structure, suggesting that while what lies ahead could be truly historic. If XRP dips below $2, it may mirror the days when Bitcoin was priced at $200. Those who bought at $2 will surely be regarded as OGs in the space. You're damn straight. But some of the things that are coming, guys, are big. He's got a lot over here, and I can't read it because we're on. But if you guys go over here to the thread, you guys can check it out for yourself. Shouts out to eGrad Crypto. Have so much faith in yourself that nothing can stop you. That's pretty much what I did. I was almost too stupid to know. What they call it ignorance on fire. Being too stupid to know you can't make it. What? Well, if he could do it, so can I. That was always my mindset. Shoot. $10 to $13 XRP is reasonable, maybe even $20 to $25 by the end of the year. Who says that? Jake Claver was on with my man Paul Barron, had him back on again. Jake Claver on Paul Barron show, when XRP gets moving, it tends to be very aggressive. Southeast Asia and the world loves XRP. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, again, I have a full theory on all this, how it gets to extremely high prices, but it's a bunch of catalysts that all kind of culminate for the perfect storm for that to happen. If it's just the ETFs, I think...
Let's do the bare minimum. Let's say we know ETFs are going to happen, and we're pretty much sure, we're 90% sure we're going to get a rate cut.
On the BTC.
We're 90% sure it's happening in October. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Can you imagine right around Halloween, somebody saying, trick or treat, and you giving away like $3 Snicker bars? Let me stop. Good Lord. A lot's about to happen in October. Let's move on.
We know ETFs are going to happen, and we're pretty much sure, we're 90% sure we're going to get a rate cut.
BTC. 90%. So, I think a $10 to $13 XRP would be very reasonable. Maybe even $20 to $25 XRP.
End of year or by this time next?
End of year. What?
End of year. If we get the ETFs launched this year, I think that you could see that amount of liquidity move in. I think that there's going to be other things that culminate that cause it to go much higher than that.
But everybody says, there's no way. It can't happen. How's that possible? You guys are full of Chicago. Well, we're not, but if you want to be full of Chicago with us, make sure you guys go to Chicago Coin. Was that a great segue, huh? Go to ChicagoCoin.com, check out our family. Greatest family on planet Earth, EIRF. But what I was trying to say, guys, it's not possible. It's not possible. Bitcoin at 4 cents. It's not possible. You better wake your ass up. Quick pause. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family. XRP Army. This is for you.
We looking for that Astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. Yeah, I want the whole damn ship. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care.
Enough of that. All right, we're going to get back to it in a minute. Let's hear what he had to say.
Right. If it was just the ETFs, I think that those price ranges make the most sense.
Woo! Some of y'all about to be rich. You're going to be like Dave Chappelle on the day. You're going to be rich, man. Oh, I can't say it. Stop comparing yourself to others. That's the number one problem with anything. Life, sports, financial, crypto, stock, whatever it is. You are you. Your story is unique to your own particular situation. If you got 1,000 XRP, God bless you. You are ahead of 95, maybe even greater than that, % of the world. 95 or greater than that %. I think it's greater than that. To say that 5% of the world is in crypto, let alone XRP. So I'm going to say that you guys are ahead of probably 98% of the world when it comes to XRP. Maybe 99. Who knows? But at the end of the day, guys, don't compare yourself to anyone. This is your story. Remember, every year of your life is a chapter. Every month of your life is a verse. You hold the pen. You determine what's happening. Your story is uniquely your own. What one person's talking about, it may not be set up for you. May not be God's plan. So don't go out there comparing yourself. Just understand and embrace the plan that has been set forth for you. Your story. Okay, positive mind, positive vibe, positive life. You got to love it. All right, trust your intuition. I agree with that as well. 110 billion is peanuts. 110 billion is peanuts compared to what actually is coming when the market moved up a couple days ago. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Enough of that. Well, anything else I need to talk about? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I want to show you guys this right here. So this is this gentleman here talking about, their relationship with, and he put it right here. He says, Ripple product was very different. Exactly. MoneyGram chose XLM when XRP was under attack. It wasn't their first choice. And he even says that XLM approached them. Listen in.
With Ripple. Ripple was co-founded by Jed McCaleb, who went on to found Stellar. So I wonder why did you feel Stellar is a better fit than Ripple?
And he quietly kind of checked on this. Why do you think Stellar is better than Ripple? Why do you think XLM is better than XRP? Wasn't the case. Listen in. That's not why they did it.
The Ripple product was very, very different, right? We were doing a lot of back end, foreign exchange trading cross border. I think, as we've said, many times, the process and the technology worked, and we had
the process and technology works. That's why they chose it first.
And we had a great experience with Ripple.
People don't realize the damage that the SEC did. And again, like, this wasn't going to change a whole lot, not compared to what the bigger vision is for what XRP, XRPL, and all these different things that are in place does. But it just kind of goes to show you that the SEC caused a lot of damage. They really did.
Tend to focus on a lot of the back end pieces. They're obviously focused quite a bit on cross border funds flow through RippleNet. With the changes and the challenge that the SEC put forward, it was very difficult for us to continue in that relationship based
with what the SEC did. It was hard for us to move forward with that relationship
on the way that was structured. And so we both agreed to move on. The
Ripple and MoneyGram at that point agreed that it was in both, not so much Ripple's, but in MoneyGram's best interest to kind of, hey, we don't want any problems. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But since the SEC started, we had to pull back.
The partnership here with Stellar is very, very different. It's much more focused on, the front end consumer and the ability to.
Much more different, not the same. Much more different, not the same.
To interoperate between, fiat and the stable coin. So a very partnership.
You can see Danelle Dixon over there just kind of like, damn it, why do he have to bring all that? Facts are facts.
Stellar approached us with the idea. We thought it was.
Stellar approached us. They saw that what happened with Ripple. Hey, look, at the end of the day, why didn't they go after Stellar too? Things that make you go,
It's a great one. Again, MoneyGram wants to be very proactive and very progressive. And
MoneyGram needed to be proactive and very aggressive. So when Stellar saw that Ripple was getting abused and bullied on, they said, hey, let's shoot our shot.
in innovation and pushing forward across blockchain and thinking about how we can bridge between the two different worlds. So we're excited about it, and I think it's a great partnership.
It's a great partnership. Wasn't the first, but god dang it, it's all right. XRP, so undervalued. Shouts out to Crawford. Congratulations on his win. You put in the work, the rewards are coming. That's a damn fact. XRP overtakes Shopify, Verizon, Citigroup in market value as price eyes $6. XRP is one, guys. At the end of the day, there's a lot of assets out there. We appreciate you guys. We've gone over our time. Damn it, almost 2 hours. That's a little bit more than our agreed time, but that's okay. Every now and then you can have one, as I did put a lot of research in, so there's a lot more. There's probably a lot more I could talk about as well. But we're going to move on. I appreciate you guys who made your way. Crypto for Life, Chicago, Coin Family, XRP Army. We're a little over, but guess what? That's all right. This is for you.
Yeah. Sitting on a ledger with the bag man, and I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globians and XDC, and a little more XRP. We not playing. So basically, we repping for the same set, cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling it, I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Come on. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stag it up.
Shouts out to the greatest family on planet Earth. Shouts out to my sister Nina Blossom. Shouts out to your husband Shane XRP, Jose. Shane XRP, thank you for the double gift giveaways. Blessing 10 people today, brother. May God bless you too, my man. I appreciate you and thank you for the love that you show to our family. You're one of the greatest ones in the space. Beekeeper69, one of my best supporters as well. Our best supporters, Big Bro Tim, my sister. Appreciate you in a major way. X Lloyd, that's my dog. 100 million market cap, huh? Not needed for an epic life chain experience. You damn straight. What else we got up in here? We got Adam 500, Silver Days XRP, huh? Who else we got in here? C. Kez, that's my brother, huh? Shouts out to my little nephew out there. Dave, Dad Bobs was out here hanging out in Vegas with his boys. Shouts out, had an opportunity to come by the house. Had some time, got a chance to spend some time with him. Much love. Wish I'd have took more pictures and did like a quick little video or something like that. But it was just it was an honor to not only see my brother again. Me and Dave have been hanging out. He's been in my house back in California, Sonoma County. But to meet some of his friends and to get to hang out with those guys for a quick little moment, it was absolutely incredible. Shouts out to Dave. Safe travel, brothers, on your way home. I'm sure you're already probably back there again. Shouts out to X Lloyd. Shouts out to Nest Force. Shouts out to who got in here? Nina Blossom, Bullish, Big D, Bullish Bird, my brothers. I appreciate y'all representing the Crypto for Life family. We got Fishing with Camo Joe. Good to see you, Fishing with Camo Joe. My man, Pots and Pans. Who else we got up in here? Make sure I don't miss anybody. Silver Days for XRP. We got Abs in the house. I've definitely seen my man Abs. Anthony, the man, the myth, the winner, Mr. Bitcoins. Big coins. All the obvious, I agree with you, Anthony, on that one. What else we got in here? CKaz with the doggone virtual hug. Big hug to you. Big hug to the wife and family, man. Shouts out to you. Crypto Batman in the house. Got that doggone membership. Shouts out to Rye Guy, Table, Rock Guy, and all those that were blessed by my man Shane XRP. HTB Inc. S, Bullish Juice, got the juice. You know Bullish Juice got the juice. He got all the juice. He got all the juice. Who else we got up in here? See what's up in here. I know we got a couple other people. Again, shouts out to Abs. Good morning, good evening, Crypto. Johnny, Abs, Crypto, Gonzo, Mario, those guys. Protagonist, is that how you say it? Protagonist. Algorand moving to USA. You damn straight. Hey, everybody buy that Trump card. You buy that Trump card, you can bring your ass to the US for $5 million. That's what XDC did, right? And that's what Crypto.com did, right? Oh, snap. That's good evening, Crypto. Appreciate you, brother. Damn straight, huh? Abs in the house. That's my man. My brother. Who else we got in here? Shouts out to Kadi Mahadi. That's my boy. Got to show Kadi Mahadi. Shouts out to John Singh, my nephew, huh? Cruz Jr. Lancha AC, Water Tower, what a name. Water Tower Hawks in the house. Good to see you, brother. Anybody else in here? Up in here. Janet Lopez, my beautiful Queen Jeanette. That's my baby. About to go hang out with her right now. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys made your way. Went over our hour this time. Every now and then we're going to do that, but we'll get back on track tomorrow. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Make sure you guys check us out. We'll appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Until next time, it's your boy James, aka 6AJ. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.